Hey everyone, I just took down my braids, y'all. I didn't take it all the way down, but I had to get on here to give some pointers to Instacart shoppers because I am one. I've been one since 2020, I believe, or maybe before that, I'm not sure. But I seen a young lady today in the store doing Instacart, and I see men in there too a lot. Um, And I want to just give some pointers to you new beginners or even you old school heads. I had to ask questions, especially when you got multiple orders, because you don't want to mess up. You want to keep the customer happy, um, all that. Because listen, even though I'm an Instacart shopper, I have in the past used Instacart to get some stuff for me because when I was working doing Instacart and I'm taking a day off, I end up ordering some Instacart. So, but other than that, I rarely use it far as like having someone shop for me, except for a Walmart pull up. I do that, and every once in a blue moon when it comes to Target. But I'll turn this fire off. Um, I came on here to tell y'all, get you a black marker, a permanent marker, I guess, to kind of label A and B. Like if you got two orders, you got order A, you got order B, okay? Because it's hard to separate it because sometimes they have, like, if one's small and one large is a little bit easy. However, sometimes it's not, okay? So I would give me a permanent marker and, I will mark order A and order B. And then I would, yeah, that'll help me, before I put it on the line to get scanned. And if not, if y'all don't want to do that, then maybe just keep it separate and then maybe mark the bag, the reusable store bag. You just, hey, so you'll know. And you can separate the two in the car. Like you got your A bags, customer A, you got customer B, because the one thing customer don't want you to do is to be fucking up their order, okay? Because they will call and complain. Let me tell you about this one store. I went shopping at for a shopper, which was Cardenas Market. Okay, I it, because they put us on a time frame, and y'all know that. They give you a little bit of time when you are a beginner, but they put you on a time frame. And it's okay if you don't get it done in time. Don't panic. Don't rush. Don't speed. Or none of that. You guys, don't do none of that. It's not worth it, okay? However, what you wanted, when I went to Cardenas, what I'm saying was, they gave me such a tough time. I felt it was prejudice going on in there, okay? Because I'm the type of shopper that when I'm in there shopping, I'm actually looking. I'm just not going to go and have the store clerks help me where things are at, because it was kind of a new store that I went in for a customer, not for myself, because I have shopped there but prior to that. But I will never shop there ever. I will go and get cash or something real simple, but I won't shop there. But when I went in there, I'm like sweating. It's hot. I'm really like running around asking, where's this at? Where's this at? Because I'm like, I like my good stars. I like my 5 stars, I think. I haven't been on in a while. But I keep mine up to par. Like, I don't want no bad report or nothing like that. I'm in communication with the customer. I also, like, when I'm in there before I close out anything, hey, is there anything you need? Because I know myself, I'm constantly may forget something. Hey, I put this order in, but damn, I want to add. Walmart suck when it come to that part. Like, we can't add, you know what I mean? They'll give us like a time frame, like, oh, you got an hour. If you do, depending on what time you do it, you may have a couple hours. But yeah, you gotta start all over with Walmart, pay that extra fee. The one thing I do like about Target, like if I forget some, I don't have to pay that extra fee because it ain't a minimum. But Target don't have as much stuff as Walmart, to me. But I do like Target a little better. But Anyway, they not paying me to do this video, so I'm not here to promote no one. But yeah, I ended up had to ask someone, and the lady was very rude. And I tried to tell them, like, look, I'm just trying to find this product. I done looked over and over and over. Can you help me? I got such a nasty attitude from her. So I ended up telling the manager. And the manager kind of helped me out a little bit. But I was saying was, I just remembered, because I don't have these things written, because I want to give you the realest news ever or reviews, okay? So one time I went to Cardenas, and this lady ordered a certain drink. And I didn't know about this drink, like as far as the container it's in, it's not secure. And I just had a day, and it spilled. And I felt bad. And I told her, I said, ma'am, I'm so sorry. I told her what happened. I got on and talked to my customer. I didn't just set the groceries there. Even though she said I could leave it at the doorstep, I took the initiative, and I actually knocked, or I either, because it's been a while, I either end up inboxing her and asking her, hey, could you come to the door? So I did explain to her, so then she can let Instacart know what happened, you know what I mean? So I can keep that communication locked in. You guys keep your communication locked in, because these people are paying good money. Some of them are workers, busy, don't have time to go to the grocery store. So I thank God for Instacart, really, because it's worth it. You know what I mean? The price is kind of high, though. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? But it's very convenient. So I like this new thing with Instacart. But she was real cool. I apologized to her. And, so I end up doing, I think the next day or that next weekend, I end up going back to Cardenas, because I did a order for Cardenas in Costco. And I'm not going to tell you which stores are lucrative when it comes to that, because everybody's in different states. So, people get on here talking about this, that, like you could buy a home and do this, and you can pull equity out, and they in a whole different state. And those rules in that other state don't got nothing shit to do with California. But here, back to our subject. But yeah, so I went back, and again, same problem, different item. I had no clue about the store, but I still hustle and bustle. I'm looking. I'm not lazy. I'm not a lazy worker. Y'all don't know, but I'm not lazy. So I'm hustling, I'm bustling, trying to find this item for this customer. I could, some shoppers are lazy, especially when they're young. You know what I mean? They be like, fuck it, I don't see it. So that's, oh, hey, they don't have it. That's not me. I'm not a shopper like that. You know what I'm saying? Because when I'm shopping for someone like that, or anybody, I'm shopping as if it was for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to pack their stuff up. I'm going to pack it right, unless I'm at a store that does the packing. I'm going to do them right like I would want to be done, because I want to be tipped too. And even if I'm not being tipped, I still want that same energy. I still want that same feedback. I still want that same customer service, that I deserve, whether I'm tipping or not. But I do tip. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, same. They was giving me static, prejudice. I had again, and I ended up reporting it to Instacart about the situation, so I wouldn't be sent over there again to Cardenas. And I told her, I let the manager know. She apologized again. I said, this is ridiculous. I'm not, because there is Instacart shoppers in there that are lazy and won't look and will ask the clerk. They are out there though. But I'm not one of them. You know what I'm saying? I am earning this money. You know what I'm saying? I really no, it's a job, y'all. So yeah, those are pointers that I would give new Instacart shoppers, even if you are OG in this. Been doing this for quite some time. Get your marker. Be a little bit more organized. Don't mix up the other customers' groceries with the other one. Try to be in communication with them. Ask them, do they need anything? I think Instacart have it where you can't really do it, but I still do it. I just take the initiative, like, because you could be like, damn, I need this. I'm making dinner, or, you know what I'm saying? You just forgot. You just really forgot. And by the time you put in that order, and by the time we get it, it's so many hours that went by. So now you're thinking of things that you need. So that's the reason why I, end up hitting my customers up, and I say, hey, is there anything you guys need? Anything you need? Can I get you anything else? I even let them know when they're out of items, if there's something else you want me to get. If they didn't pick one, I will let them know, like, hey, this is what's going on. Just like when you go to Costco, sometimes the waters are gone. You know what I mean? Hey, is there anything else? Things like that. Let's just, stay in more into communication with our customers. And that's how I got, like, good stars on mine and good reports. You know what I'm saying? Is treating people how I want to be treated is the number one thing. Is the key to this, okay? So they send me quite a few customers. I haven't been out in a while, but when I get out there, it's just because I go to the grocery store almost every day or every other day or whatever, to get fresh this or fresh food, or because I might just get some for a couple of days. Sometimes I go in there and I get, everything I need for 4 days. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty much at the grocery store, okay? So I already know. In certain stores that I go to, I know where things are at. I have an idea, And one thing I will say, young people, when if you're at a grocery store that you have to pack up the customer stuff, keep the cold with the cold. Keep the cleaning products with the cleaning products. Keep the meat with the meat if you can. I'm not saying pack everything all in one bag. When you pack it all the meat, they got several packs of meat. Keep the cold with the cold. The canned food with the canned food. The dry with the dry. You know what to do with your ice if you're getting ice for someone. Let's see. I'm sweating. I done turned the air off, y'all. It's 100 degrees out here in California. Like I said, just, pack people's stuff up how you want your stuff packed. Oh, and like if you have dog food and, wet food or whatever for the customer, pack that separate. We love our pets, but we don't want the dog wet food mixed in with the cold food that we gonna eat. I just don't want that. I love my pets, but I don't want them blended. Not saying something gonna happen, but let's just be courteous in that area, you guys, and just separate those things, put them in the bag, because these customers are paying for reusable, these plastic bags anyway. So just pack the stuff up right. Just be kind. Just be kind, because some of these customers will get out and they'll help you get stuff out the car. The one time that I went to Cardenas and that drink spill, I had a customer like, oh my God, it ended up spilling on their stuff. Lucky their stuff was in, it didn't get damaged or anything, but it didn't get bad. And he handed me some paper towels. He was so sweet. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you guys, and I want to tell customers, don't feel bad about us out there hustling and bustling for y'all shopping. Okay, you don't gotta feel bad when you see us. Don't feel sorry. It's a job for us. And it's convenient. I like it because we can, go out when we want to go out. And then if we don't want to go out, we just don't go out. We make our own schedule. So don't feel bad, because we know some of y'all are tired, exhausted from the week, working hard. Some of y'all working from home, dealing with children, family, elderly parents, any kind of thing. As a matter of fact, maybe you just don't want to, okay? You may just don't want to go out grocery shopping. You just don't want to be in the mood. That's okay. We gonna get paid. So customers, please don't feel bad about it, because I have had, because we look all mature, you know what I'm saying? They think it's just all young people out here. Hey, get off my couch. And so they feel some type of way when they see a little bit more seasoned people out there doing Instacart. And I feel you, but honey, we trying to get this money. So do not feel bad about that. Okay? It don't even have to be a reason why you use the Instacart. It just, that's what you want to do. Do it. Because we going to make this money. We want to make this money. And man, the most lucrative time was during COVID, was making that money. You know what I'm saying? Those that know. But yeah, I just had to give this out. If you need any advice, hit me in the comments. Make sure you hit like, subscribe if you like to. But yeah, hit the like button. Let me know y'all listening and something. I got several videos up of different things, food, places I went to, things like that. I haven't picked up my Vegas thing up yet. So, but anyway, yeah. But you guys ask me any questions, and I try to get back to you as soon as possible. But yeah, y'all get out there and work hard for that Instagram. I mean, do your job. Do your job. And you don't know who you may be entertaining. And people think entertaining means the devil. No. You could be entertaining an angel and being a blessing to someone that can't even get out of the wheelchair or something like that. And they can't go to the grocery store. They don't have a vehicle. So that's why Instacart is so convenient for so many reasons. And no reason sometimes. You just want to use Instacart. Everybody getting paid, So you guys just keep those in mind. Be positive. I don't think I ever dealt with a negative customer. I think I dealt with a prejudiced people. I ain't gonna lie. One time I had went to Costco, and this was a couple years ago. And after this, I'm getting off. And they ordered some liquor. Okay, they ordered some liquor, and I was on time. Nothing like that. Do you know they would not answer that door? And they was in there. They was in there. Now, mind you, I ain't coming up to nobody's yard booming my music. I ain't loud. I'm respectful. I'm decent. And they would not open up the door. And I had to take that liquor back. You feel me? I had to take that liquor back. And I said, what in the world was that about? You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't like I went on time, or I even was inboxing them on the app like, hey, I'm here. They would not respond, never responded. I even waited longer than I was supposed to, because I could have been on to the next order at Costco, because I already had dropped off my other order, and then I was bringing a liquor. Do you know that? Cars in the driveway, they was in there. They was in there, y'all. It just what you can have cars in the driveway and people not be there, but they was in there. You feel me? So I was just like, So you deal with things like that, a little prejudice, with Cardenas, and then with the situation with the liquor. But I still got paid. I mean, I think they ended up giving me double or something. I forgot what it was, because I had to take the alcohol back. But I thought that was so silly. Like, who does that? Who waits? Like, you still got to pay them. You know what I'm saying? So why wouldn't you add answer? You know what I mean? But you can't even, liquor, you can't leave at the doorstep. So they have to come out. They have to sign. They have to do, you know what I'm saying? They have to show their ID and stuff like that. So it's like, who does that? But yeah, you know what? I ain't gonna act like I wasn't disappointed, but shit, I got paid. Like I said, I got double my trouble because of that. I had to bring it back, so I got paid that day. But yeah, it's a good, convenient. Instacart is good and convenient for mothers, fathers, just anyone out there that want to just make some quick money. Okay, you do get a 1099 at the end of the year, so that tax part is, hey, everybody's different in the taxes, so I can't help you in that area, because some of y'all may not have kids, some of y'all got kids, I don't know, some grown, I don't know, but yeah. All right, you guys enjoy your day, because I'm about to cook me a hot meal, okay? All right. Peace.